Men making jokes about how 90% of women, if they take away food stamps, Section 8, this, that, and the third, all types of government assistance, 90% of women will fold in a week. Mind you, these are the same men that don't take care of their kids, which is the reason why half of these women are on government assistance. Half of these men don't watch their kids, there's daycare. Half of these men aren't on child support or don't have a job to pay their child support fucking payments. But they talking about 90% of women will fold if the government shut all their assistance down. I want y'all to know something. The way that y'all want women to not only fall flat on our faces, but y'all want us to fall flat on our faces so we can prove that we need men while y'all still don't be the men that we fucking need. Excuse the stuffy voice, because I am getting a code from the weather change. But my point still remains the fucking same here. Y'all literally, as men, to sit here and say, oh, it would be so funny to watch all the women fold if government assistance got taken away completely. All you're reminding us is, even without the government assistance, y'all still won't do shit. No government assistance means men still won't fucking provide. All y'all gonna do is laugh while we're poor and broke and fucked up like y'all are.
It's funny how she keeps saying y'all, making it a blanket statement. It's funny. Now, I was never a fan of the whole, shitting on them because they was losing assistance and all that. It wasn't funny, sure, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't my thing to, go around shitting on them. However, there are some women that believe this this illusion that they have in their mind that they're independent when they literally live off of these things. Now, those women, I believe they need a reality check. You dig what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for some of these programs, and we ain't about to sit up here and pretend like we don't know, you don't know a motherfucker that been on fucking food stamps for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit wasn't meant for that. It wasn't meant to be on that shit for fucking 15, 20 years. You dig what I'm saying? So we know these type of people. So we ain't about to sit up here and fucking pretend like we don't.
Y'all just want to see another person fucked up and fucked around so you don't have to feel bad about being fucked up and fucked around. A lot of you men, and again, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Do not get in my comments speaking for all men when half of y'all know about 4 fucking deadbeat daddies. If you're not a deadbeat and you take care of your kids, don't feel fucking triggered. But if you know you don't do enough for your children and to help out your baby mama or your significant other, then bitch, hit dog holler. You feel me? But we're going to be fucking realistic
upset
here. Half of y'all are cheering and talking shit about women on government assistance and this, that, and the third because y'all just want to see bitches on their asses. Literally. Y'all just want to see bitches on their asses. And that's so throwed. Because even if we were down on our asses today, we would still have to pick ourselves back up because there would still be no grown-ass men there to do the fucking job that men were supposed to do. Like, what the fuck do y'all want? Y'all want women to just suffer. And I swear to God, that's the sickest shit I've ever seen. So many men wanting women to suffer. But if y'all fat, funky, bald-headed ass mamas was out here fucked up, you'd be in the streets selling dope tomorrow. Crazy how y'all will go crazy for your single mothered ass mother, but we'll talk shit about single mothers to this day. Half of y'all were raised by single mothers, and half of the problems y'all have with single mothers comes from your own funky, fat, fucking ugly mother. God,
she is upset.
Niggas. Y'all make life hard. When shit's not rocket science, it's very simple stuff that shouldn't have to be explained. But to hate single mothers, but talk about how your mother was a trooper and she deserves the world from you while also saying other single women and single mothers do not deserve that same luxury when they're in the same fucking situation that your mama was in. But luckily for your mama, government assistance was booming back in her time. Motherfuckers had townhouses, $1,800 motherfucking townhouses on the cheap ski. Fuck are we talking about? Like, motherfuckers was sitting pretty back in the day when we was kids. Our mamas lived off of government assistance while it was booming. Now government assistance is shit, and we're in a fucking economy that wants us to fucking die. With a cheat.
But wait a minute. Wait. You made another blanket statement, right? You made a blanket statement saying that everybody was on it, and how every single mother was on. Every single mother I know don't get government assistance. You know, some of them make too much to get it. Like, not every fucking single mom is qualified to get government assistance. Some of them really, really do it on their own. And I mean, like, for real, do it on their own. So you got to chill with the blanket statements of, you know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I wasn't raised by a single mother. My parents was married my whole life. So, you know what I'm saying? I can understand part of her argument, you know what I'm saying, about dudes shitting on single mothers and, you know what I'm saying, they mothers were single mothers. However, niggas ain't trying to pipe their moms, so that they don't really look at their moms in the same light as the person that they're trying to pursue. So that argument that y'all be making when you try to compare a motherfucking mother to somebody that he's trying to date, that's a weird ass fucking argument. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to fucking date his fucking mother, genius.
For a fucking president who wants everyone to act like the fucking Yahtzees. Exactly. So again, to sit here and say that you want to see single mothers fail and fall on their asses is fucking insane. Cause your fucking mama should have fell on her ass, but she also already did when she birthed half of y'all. When your mama's birthed you bitch ass motherfuckers, she already failed. Then she kept your punk ass alive long enough to claim she did a good job, but the hoe didn't put nothing in your brain. Crazy fucking work. Y'all irritate me every day.
I imagine
She is upset.
that's what the men think I sound like. Jeez. Okay, this is what I will say. No, this whole, benefits getting cut or whatever is not going to bring Black families back. Now, what it will do, it will force some women to be in relationships with men that they would not otherwise be in relationships with for survival. That's what will happen. Then men will absolutely see what needing them looks like. And I pray that for every single one of you that think that this is going to bring Black families back together. Now, ideally, sure, why not? I wish that something would. And, if this does, great. But we are going to see an uptick in DV because that is the other side of the sword there. It's double-edged. You'll get women returning to men and depending on men again, but you'll also get those men that are going to treat those women like punching bags. And so,
Wait, I'm confused. How do that correlate? Unless you're saying that they are specifically going to deal with dudes that partake in that. Like, I don't understand how it correlates to DV. Like, what? Maybe my intelligence ain't up to par. I don't see how the two go hand in hand. But talk your shit.
We'll see an uptick in a whole lot of DV. So I wish that this would be a healthy thing, but it's not going to be altogether healthy for anyone, for men, women, none of that, because men are going to be used more and women are going to be used as punching bags more. So I think we need to be careful what we wish for.
How do we get there, though?
Also, we're going to see an uptick in crime. We are going to see an uptick in the prison population, because when you take away people's ability to provide for themselves, especially when you're talking about people on disability being on these benefits, when you're talking about people who can't work, who have a lot of kids. Listen, Whether it's their fault or not, I don't know. They here now. We're dealing with what is and not what about isms. But when you're dealing with people who literally cannot make enough money to support themselves, let's not. Y'all already talked about the people that abuse the system. Great, fine, whatever. Uh, I concede to that. Great. But there are people that absolutely need it. People that are on Section 8 right up the street from me. People who are disabled, who have nothing else. They cannot work. They're on Social Security, Section 8. They get SNAP. They get food stamps. It's a tower of people right up the street from me. They need these benefits. They don't have a choice. They are not single mothers with a whole bunch of children. Let's think about what we're talking about when we're celebrating this. So we have to think about the big picture and not just single mothers going back to men. It's a whole lot more people that are going to be affected. So I think that this is going to be terrible, and it's going to have very little benefit in the face of all of the terrible things that could happen.
So here's what I see. We need to correct some things that she said that just are categorically untrue. No woman on child support has, not you, the girl in the red. Nobody's on that's getting any type of government assistance has kids by men who aren't on child support.
Facts.
One of the requirements for you to receive SNAP benefits and Section 8 is for you to have at least started or opened a case
Facts.
for those men to take care of their children, because those men are also going to be charged to take care of the Texas Medicaid or whatever the government assisted healthcare provided healthcare that is afforded to you as well.
True.
So that's how you know that she's just talking about herself and women like her and the women that are around her, because if she actually knew people who were doing this or had been in this situation, she would actually understand how this shit works. So all of that aside, limited SNAP benefits is not going to bring families back.
It ain't.
It's going to drive down the cost of pussy, and it's going to help fight inflation. Like, there's nothing.
What the this nigga's crazy. Yo, this nigga's crazy. Yo, what the fuck?
About this entire, like, the fact that women are going to have a harder time getting benefits is going to make them want to go stay with the men that they had kids with. The majority of these women are having kids that are accidents, and then they too stubborn to go have an abortion because they treat these babies like they're little Frenchies or these fashion trend accessory ass dogs. Like, they don't want them, but they treat them like they're some sort of, like, toy. So you can't expect these people to now, okay, well, I can't get SNAP, so now I got to go put my pussy to other use, which is going to be to keep a man, and that's just not how it's going to go. If anything, OnlyFans is going to be an uptake. I do agree that domestic violence is going to be an uptick because, those two things, the rise in sex work seems to correlate with the rise in domestic violence. So they're not doing anything except for really helping men choose to stay single, because now the guys that are going to know these women, only reason why they want to be in a relationship is because they can't afford to be single. So they're all fucking for help. Dating for help now. Or they're trying to change from being SNAP, whatever that program is, it was like SNAP dick, because that's how they know they're going to be able to survive. They attach themselves to a man.
SNAP benefits. Here's why that might save Black families. For decades, welfare rewarded single motherhood. You got more money without a man in the house. This pushed Black fathers out, destroyed the nuclear family.
Yo, I'm sorry. Why the fuck Marquette look like AI? And it's funny because I know who this dude is. I know he's a real person, but in this video, this nigga look like AI.
Women will have to choose partners who can provide, not the government. No safety net means better vetting, stronger men, stable homes. When survival depends on partnership, you pick better partners. The welfare state broke us. Time to rebuild from strength, not dependency.
I agree. I think that it's a crutch. I think that
it is a crutch.
It should be a limit. Like, you shouldn't just be able to do it for 20 years. You know what I mean? I think that it also should be set up. It's just the program needs to be. I have so many ideas about this for years. Like, they need to revamp how it's set up. it definitely shouldn't go to illegal immigrants. We seen them balling out with food stamps online. You know what I mean? And I agree with him. I think that people use it as a crutch and they abuse it. And I think
True.
that the program needs to be revamped and those funds need to be allocated, to the real people who actually do need them. Because I just don't think that I think that that's what it did, and it did when they introduced government assistance and they were like, you can't have a man living with you. I mean, people still did it, and people still do it. For people like me, people that own buildings, if you have Section 8 tenants, they do it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I just think it's a crutch. Like they get on it and they never get off. Why would you? If it's there and you can continue to do it. So I think that it is what it is.
Man, that shit is 100% a fucking crutch. 100%. And it's like I said, we all know somebody or multiple people, you dig what I'm saying, that get on that shit and never get off. And we all know people that are purposely, and I mean purposely, not working so many hours. They won't take a promotion. They won't take another job that pays them more. You know what I'm saying? Just because I've heard people say this I ain't gonna say my entire life, but I've heard shit like this ever since I was old enough to know what the fuck Section 8 was. I've heard it many, 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 many times. Oh, nah, hell no, I can't work that many hours. They're gonna raise my they're gonna raise my Section 8. Oh, I ain't about to take that job. They pay too much. They'll take my Section 8. Oh, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Oh, nah, I can't have nobody standing here because they'll take my Section 8. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Little dumb shit like that. That shit is 100% a crutch. 100%. It will literally force a motherfucker. It'll force a motherfucker to just stay stagnant and be like, you know what? I'm good right here because they cover whatever percentage they cover and I only got to pay. I know a chick, I kid you not. I know a chick, this was years ago. I heard a chick say, I think I had to be like maybe 19 at the time, maybe 18, 19. And this chick was, I think she was like 35 maybe. And she's going off like, yeah, they about to raise my fucking rent, blah, 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 yada, 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 going crazy. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And then something told me to just ask. Like, yo, so how much they raising your shit? She was like, they raising my shit to $150. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I'm like, they putting an extra $150 on it? She's like, no, I only pay $100. They raising it to $150. I'm like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of here. Mind you, like I said, I'm 18, 19 at the time. I had my own apartment. I was paying $800. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my sister, we were splitting the motherfucking rent. I was paying $400. She was paying $400. But I'm like, man, you talking about this goddamn $100? Man, you don't get the fuck out of here, man. But I'm telling you, you see it all the time. You see it all the time.
I'm not crying about it. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not crying about it. I think that we need to be growing our own food. I think that Black people need to get together like what Master P doing and build production companies. Like my son right now, he going to school for agriculture and farming. I think that's an amazing idea, right? So I think that we need to be looking into things like that and outsourcing and stop trying to lean on other people for things. I mean, I feel like that money that people using our food stamps can be utilized in different ways. Because people be on food stamps for their whole life in Section 8. Like they don't,
That's
and
true.
I think that it's a crutch. And so we should try to figure out a way around it. And I feel like all of that stuff is owned by the dominant society and they control it. So just like they gave it to us, they can take it away. So you got to be prepared and you got to be ready.
Where are the celebrities? Where are the mothers? Where is Kim Kardashian? Where is Cardi B? Where is Taylor Swift? Where is Beyonce?
What?
40 million people are about to lose their food assistance.
That's not their fucking responsibility.
Not care because they are part of the system. Wake up. Nobody needs Skims when they're actually skin and bone. Nobody needs
12 albums with the same music. Wake up, they don't care. They want you to starve.
What the fuck do they got to do with your fucking problems? Yo, y'all gotta stop this shit, fam. Y'all gotta stop this shit. I hate when shit start going down and grown adults be fucked up. You look to somebody else and be like, yo, why you not helping? It ain't their fucking responsibility to fucking help you. They're not obligated to fucking help you in any way, shape, or form. What the fuck? This lady's bugging. She's bugging the fuck out. They have no fucking responsibility for none of your shit. You are a grown fucking adult. That shit ain't got nothing to do with them. Man, y'all tripping. Motherfuckers is bugging.
Starve them. Do not buy their stuff. They want children to starve.
What?
Wake up.
I don't know about bringing back the family, but I definitely I speak on the welfare perspective first. I agree with what he's saying in terms of I think that government assistance does make you lazy.
Facts.
And it doesn't give you anything to strive for.
Facts.
You know, I'm black and I'm from the hood, so I know a lot of people. I have family members who don't want to do better because the second you start making more money, they take it away from you, and then you're in the same spot. You know, you're in the same spot, you in the same lifestyle. So it's like, why would I work harder and get less benefits to be in the same position, right? So I do believe that it is a crutch, and it kind of keeps you from moving forward. A lot of people who don't feel like they got a certain amount of potential anyway, it just makes it worse, in my opinion. Now, as far as it bringing back the black family, maybe. I hear the perspective like at face value, and I get like how he makes it make sense. I don't know if forcing families to be together makes the most sense. I don't know. I think that's like how feminism got here, from like women feeling like they was forced to do things, and women feel like they had to make decisions and they had to stay in relationships because of, you know, a man has financial power over her versus her choosing to be in that situation. So I don't know. I'll let somebody else go while I'll kind of process what they say. But at a glance, that's kind of like where my mind is going to.
And if men aren't predators, then why the fuck are they on here bragging about SNAP benefits being cut? So it's gonna force women into interacting with them again. What an odd thing to say and assume. They're literally on here gloating at the fact that they think they're gonna have access to women again because government assistance has been cut for the month of November. You are not who you think you are if that's what it took for you to get access to a woman, period. Y'all be careful. I keep telling y'all that something's wrong with them. They're desperate. I feel like a lot of us have started to really pull back and been able to take care of ourselves, but it's so important for you to know who you are, what you are, and what you're actively doing. A lot of the times, automatically. Like, women do so much multitasking at one time that's considered normal for them, that takes men years, months.
Like what?
To do.
Like
and
what?
You do it at ease. You do it while looking like a bad bitch. You do it while bleeding. You do it while raising children. You do it while helping the community.
You know what? You know what's crazy? I always find it funny. I always find it funny how women will say things like this, but then they never tell you exactly what it is. They're like, no, we do things. Okay, like what? We do things that men can't do. Okay, like what? You know, stuff. No, I don't know. Like, you can't just say shit like that and then don't, you know what I'm saying? You just glaze past the shit. Like, men multitask as well. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? And then I feel like a lot of women, they speak from a self point of view. You think because you do it, all women do it. Fuck to the no. That's not how this shit work. No, just because you do it don't mean all of them do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why when most people, and this is not even a gender thing, when most people go on the defense, they speak from a self point of view and not the world view. Completely different.
Helping your sisters, do not get yourself caught up and trapped with them, because they are setting traps with the intentional starvation of people. And dare I say, this is another combat on a lot of, I say, like, people my age and maybe a little bit younger or older not having children. We are not interacting with these men. We are not birthing these men. We are not birthing curses. We are not working these piss poor ass jobs. We are not being any man's slave. And it's causing such disruption. But more so on the men, they're really starting to feel, and y'all know that bullshit ass male loneliness bullshit that they try to make up. We're not interacting with them. We're not doing what they need us to do. We're not, I guess, keeping them on a leash and, watching them. And
what the fuck are you talking about?
Don't nobody got time for that shit. But I want to tell y'all, especially with November about to roll around for us.
She just saying words.
Watch your back. Protect your spaces. Wrap that shit up. Pop that plan B if you need it. Have your emergency money put to the side. Keep them legs closed. Ultimately, please, just go buy the toy. I promise you. Just go get it. Go get it. You don't have the convenience of being dumb right now. You don't have the convenience of getting caught up with a loser right now. Please don't.
You know what? See, this is the shit I be talking about. You let a motherfucker talk long enough, you see just how dumb they are. So because they were cutting benefits, you no longer have the convenience to be dumb. You hear how dumb that sounds? Do you hear how dumb that sounds? So it was cool to be dumb before, but now it's not cool. You see the stupid shit? You let a motherfucker talk long enough and they just say some outlandish stupid shit. Yeah, you should have kept this one to yourself, sweetheart.
Don't do it. Just don't do it. Okay?
I agree with what the young lady was saying. There should be a huge change within, like, time limit of how long a person or family should get Section 8 or food stamps. So I do think people become very lazy and content because it's easy to not grow. It's easy to just be there. And if they feel like they don't have to change or do much, they're not going to do much, right? Because they don't have any fire up under their bum or whatnot. I think that, as far as like removing the male from the household, it definitely will make women think, right? Because a man is needed. The woman doesn't have the black man, she's going to the other man to get assistance, So when a woman says she doesn't need a man, it's not true.
Boy, you men really ain't shit, huh? Imagine being happy.
Oh, this
that
motherfucker
kids will be starving. Imagine being happy that a lot of women won't be able to feed their kids. A lot of the kids that you dudes abandon. Imagine that. Y'all dudes are rejoicing at the fact that the SNAP benefits and government assistance and all that stuff has been taken away, and that's causing a ripple effect to hurt a lot of families. And you guys are happy for that. And y'all want to get online now and talk about, you women can't say men ain't ish no more. The government breaking up with y'all, so that stuff ain't gonna fly. Women are definitely right to still say that men ain't shit, because look at your response, because it seemed like majority of y'all men just love seeing a woman struggle.
I'm sorry, I can't listen to this motherfucker, man. This motherfucker get on my last nerve. Like, all right, let's talk about it, right? I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack, right? I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack with you. I can understand, right? I can understand when the people that were getting upset when all of this shit was cut off. I can understand the people that actually, like, I mean, really real life needed it. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? For the people on disability, you know what I'm saying? The people that can't work, 100%. It's 100% fucked up. However, what y'all need to realize is the women that these men were speaking of were the women that abused the shit. You dig what I'm saying? Those are the women that the men were speaking to. The women that believe they are fucking up here simply because they have all of this assistance and their life is tailored a certain way because of said assistance. You dig what I'm saying? This is why I say all the time, for fucking fucktards like this dude to get up here pandering to women, and I'm pretty sure he understands what the fuck is really going on. He just don't want to see the shit. He don't want to acknowledge the shit that's going on. You feel what I'm saying? We're not about to sit up here and pretend as if we don't know who the fuck these dudes was talking to. We're not about to sit up here and do that. We're not gonna do that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of these men were speaking to the women that sit up here and shit on men because they live a certain way because they get assistance. You dig what I'm saying? Knowing for a fact if you took away said assistance, most of them wouldn't be shit. Let's be real. You're not about to sit up here and convince me. That all men just fucking hate women. Just fucking, like, come on, man. Let's stop. Some of the dudes that's talking this shit ain't worth shit. 100%. However, there are some men that really, really are good brothers and good dudes, and they get shit on by women that feel like they're here because they have this assistance. Like, what are we talking about, man? But anyway, man, if y'all want to go finish watching the rest of the video and watch this suck ass nigga run his mouth, I'll leave the link in the description. I can't stand listening to this motherfucker talk. But before you head out, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit you already know. I'll catch you on the next one. Bow!